What's going on, everyone? It's Matt Deeks here with another video. Appreciate you guys for dropping by. And I wanted to get this video out before tomorrow because tomorrow, guys, we have patch 11, okay? Patch 11 has new heroic weapons. We have a new operation. We have so much new stuff to cover. So I wanted to just get this video out, get this week how to beat done, and just give you guys this video because we're going to have so much more to talk about throughout the coming next few days regarding Space Marine 2. Okay, guys? So for the battlefield conditions this week on the Hard Stratagem, we have Astra Militarum. So Imperial troopers will spawn throughout the map and aid you. Again, they're not a big help, but they kind of add cannon fodder and allow enemies to kind of attack them instead of attacking you sometimes. So that does help. We also have suboptimal state, so your maximum health is reduced by 66%. And then we have meat for the slaughter. So the number of Minoris enemies spawned is heavily increased. The number of Majoris enemies spawned is reduced. So just to quickly talk about these three battlefield conditions. Now, the Astra Militarum, like I said, it's great, but they really don't help too much. They're good for cannon fodder. Suboptimal state is what I want to talk about a bit here. So suboptimal state, we've encountered suboptimal state before, so we know how this affects us Marines in the actual battlefield. So we know that we need to focus on maximum armor, because once we get that armor taken off, one big hit will incapacitate you or put you down for 200 seconds or whatever, however long it takes. So suboptimal state is the one that's going to be hindering us the most out of the three here. Well, obviously not the first one. And the last one, guys, meat for the slaughter. It's actually working to our favor. So a bunch of Minoris rather than a bunch of Majoris, I'll take that every day. So again, keep that in mind. Now, there are a few things to consider if you are running a certain build, and we're going to go over that in a second. You guys know that my main build is the Vanguard. If the Vanguard is your main build, I recommend running the Melter Rifle. And the only reason I say that is because you're going to want to stay mobile. Sitting in one spot for too long, whether it's, hacking your chainsword, trust me, guys, even if it's just a bunch of Minoris, you're going to get that health, that armor taken off, and then it's going to eat away at your health, okay? And being already at 66% reduced health, it's not going to be beneficial, okay? So with the Ophidian Liberation Alpha or any other Melter Rifle, you're able to pop shots off, roll, pop shots off, juke, dive, all these things. Very, very important to stay mobile, in my opinion, guys. I chose the Melter Rifle, okay? Now, in terms of the perk tree, there's a few things to consider here, okay? I recommend keeping everything on except for this last one. So this last one is a bit of a tricky one. It will still come in handy because, trust me, there are going to be a bunch of Majoris, and also there's going to be a lot less Majoris, but there's going to be still a good amount there. There's going to be extremists there. Again, Unmatched Seal will help us with the extremists. But with the Majoris guys, which also benefit from extremist kills as well, Adrenaline Rush, so melee kills of Majoris level or higher enemies restore health by 5%. Now, this is good when there's normally a lot of Majoris, which is basically every PvE operation, stratagem, siege mode, doesn't matter. But because we have that battlefield condition that kind of hinders Majoris spawn, this might not be so advantageous. I gave it one or two runs, and this one actually was okay, but then it got me thinking, being able to have that extra life instead of going down, because our health is already hindered and damaged already through that battlefield condition, suboptimal state. I think Emperor's Blessing might be the better choice just for this week's stratagem. So Emperor's Blessing, guys, if you don't know, it's a fantastic perk. So taking lethal damage restores all armor instead of incapacitating you, and the cooldown is 120 seconds. So it's almost like it gives you a second chance at life, almost like a third chance at life, okay? So honestly, guys, this week you might have to be running Emperor's Blessing if you are a Vanguard main. Some other, noteworthy builds that you can run through, Bulwark healable build. I like the Bulwark build. Running Invigorating Icon and running Rejuvenating Effect is really going to help the Bulwark, yourself, but also the team around you. With Invigorating Icon, you have a med kit, or if you have a execution lined up, you pop that banner and boom, you get your full health back. Okay. Another thing I recommend putting on if you're going to be the Bulwark is putting focus restoration. So you get every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. So you need to retain as much armor as you can possibly get. Losing your armor is going to put your health and your HP and just the overall run at a very suboptimal state, So definitely running focus restoration and things like, perks like armor reinforcement. So non-finisher gun strike restore 1 armor segment. Just keeping that armor alive, keeping it there as much as possible. Also, guys, I totally forgot, but with the Vanguard, you also need to be running. Where is it? Right here. Oh, it's a prestige perk. My apologies. Launch restoration. So using grapnel launcher restores 1 armor segment. Again, guys, this is really beneficial. Specifically for this mission, okay? And overall, it's a great prestige perk to have. If you're running the Assault has another similar perk to the Bulwark, where it's a non-finisher gun strike, restoring 1 armor segment. Again, Assault doesn't have that much heal ability factor, so if you are an Assault main, pop this on, okay? Highly recommend pop that on, and for the prestige perks, add Fortitude. You need as much health as you can get. As for the other, classes, honestly, guys, Tactical, in my opinion, there's not enough heal ability, there's not enough healing factor within the Tactical class. So honestly, I don't suggest Tactical for this specific stratagem. I love this class, don't get me wrong. It was one of my first classes to really learn the game with, but there's just not enough heal ability with this class, guys. Honestly, if you are going to run this class, Fortitude is a must, and I would probably recommend the Pyreblaster. If you have not seen my most recent S tier tactical Pyreblaster video, I give a fantastic breakdown of a Pyreblaster tactical build that actually has heal ability, healing factor built in. Okay, so if you don't know, there is a perk, and it's right here. It's called Rapid Health, or it's just the HP icon. So when your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession, it restores health by 10%. So if you are going to run the Pyreblaster, I recommend popping that one on, because honestly, guys, Tactical has no health whatsoever, no healing factors. So honestly, suboptimal state is going to be felt really hard on on the Tactical. Sorry. And as for Sniper and Heavy, honestly, guys, they're fantastic classes as well. They're all great classes. With the Heavy, obviously, you have the Iron Halo, so it's going to be beneficial just in times of, absolute range fire destruction, because you're going to get a bunch of Minoris range fire, so they're going to be peppering those little shots at you. So having the Iron Halo is going to be really good, right? But honestly, guys, if you're going to choose 1 or 2 classes to really run this and give it a few runs with, I would choose either the Bulwark or the Vanguard. The heal ability, the healing factor that they bring to the game is unlike any other build and classes in this game. So again, guys, with suboptimal state, you really have to focus on your health, keeping armor as high and present as possible, and just trying your best to survive. All right, guys, with that being said, guys, I wanted to get this video out. I wanted to rush it. Usually I put these videos out like midweek, or like more midweek, right? But I just wanted to get it done, and I wanted to get this video out because, guys, tomorrow is patch 11, and I cannot wait. I'm going to be making so much new content on patch 11, all the new heroics, the new builds, the new weapons, operations, the new operation, guys. It's in space operation. It's going to be fantastic, guys. So I will see you then. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you beat this this stratagem. My apologies. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, take care.